Welcome to another episode of Chaotic Compliance. Today we're discussing a major bottleneck in business verification and document retrieval, obtaining business licenses, corporate filing, and tax documents. This is often a very time-consuming process. Today we have Ali Abid joined us here. Welcome, Ali Abid. We hope you address all of our queries.
I will, most definitely. This is a need of the hour, and since we have to meet a lot of compliances and regulations, so document retrieval, collection of documents, various jurisdictions, and like the name suggests, getting to know the business. So yeah, let's have this discussion and let's kick off.
So let's get straight to it. Why is retrieving business documents such a challenge?
So the reason that document retrieval is such a challenge is because we need to understand the process and we need to understand what the prospect primarily needs. So the prospect needs authentic business documents. This includes tax documents, this includes registration documents, this includes UBO data. This even includes different jurisdiction where a specific business might be registered in. Now, the challenges that we face in retrieving this data is, number one, there's a barrier of understanding different languages. Now, we're dealing with the whole world. We're talking about the whole globe here. There's around 240 countries or so, different jurisdictions. Primarily, you require this data in English. Now, we need to translate it. That's an added process. That's an added step. That's the first challenge. The second challenge, manual process. A lot of these repositories, when we're extracting data, there's a manual process. It's a time-consuming process. Many a times what happens is that these repositories, they're not directly integrated with various databases, with various solution providers. So you need to, basically that's where my compliance team or my legal team has to get in touch with them, be like, we need your data, let us know. It takes a lot of time. Thirdly, we need to see that, for example, I'll give you an example of Turkey. You understand a PDF file, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a PDF file. You just extract the data, it's a PDF file, you read it. There are images within that PDF file. Now, it's a different language. We need to read that file. We need to initially read that image, then we need to read the PDF file, then we need to extract the data, then we need to show it to my prospect, the client. There are added processes, there are added tasks, there are added challenges within that specific process. So that's one. And then there's obviously where you have to record and manage all of these cases in a single database, in a single repository. So these are just a few to share challenges that we face when we're talking about document retrieval.
So what if we take data from end user? Would it be helpful?
Sounds easy, sounds simple, but no. In today's day and time, the main or the massive issue that we're facing is forgery of documents. End user means that there's going to be forgery of documents, which means that we would need to use document verification tool or a solution. It's an added step. You with me on this? It's an added step. I need to verify the document. Then I need to put that document into my solution. It has to run different checks on that. And then I have to showcase to my prospect.
Yeah, that sounds like a nightmare.
It is a nightmare.
Yeah.
It is, many a times it is a nightmare. It sounds easy. I mean, hey, we need this data for this specific business. Can you get it for us? And we're like, yeah, sure. They're like, we need it in like less than 60 seconds. That's going to be a challenge.
Yeah. So what about Turkey? What's the process of collecting data in Turkey?
So Turkey, it's a complex jurisdiction. The language that we're talking about is Turkish. It might not just be Turkish, it can be another language as well, but it won't be English. So we need to translate from Turkish to English. Then their documents, like I mentioned before, these documents include images within the PDF file. So you have to read that image, have it translated, and then share the PDF file or dissect it. And then furthermore, a challenge in connecting UBOs. It's a complex jurisdiction. UBO data is not readily available. You might have a business in Turkey, but your UBOs might be all around the world. Now I have to make sure, KIB has to make sure that we're able to make this chain and we can actually, break through this barrier of connecting those UBOs. So, and then maintaining records from all of these government databases. Some of these government databases, data is readily available. If you're talking about a specific city, a specific town, a specific council, data is readily available. Some of these places, data isn't there. I'll have to get in touch with them, probably send them an email or something that we need a specific data, and only then will they respond. That's, time's a challenge as well, time's a barrier as well.
KYB is a huge need in the market and we need a better solution clearly. So where does the KYB helps in contributing and eliminating those gaps?
So, like I mentioned, there were challenges that are in the market. How the KYB actually caters to these challenges and provides you an all-in-one solution. Well, if I were to go on my fingertips, we've automated the process. You can easily extract the data, or we're directly linked with the repositories. For example, let me give you an example here. If I were to talk about how we've assisted in retrieving this data, you go to a website, you have a CAPTCHA check or you have a security check. We've automated that process. You don't have to wait for it now. So the time, the latency of data has actually been reduced. We were talking about 24 hours, 48 hours here. We're talking about maybe 5 or 6 hours. You're getting data in less than 2 minutes. You're getting data in less than 6 minutes, in less than 60 seconds. So, time plays a crucial role. You're getting data, you're getting document retrieval in less than 120 seconds. The process has been automated, and at the same time, we even have a manual process at the back end. I've got researchers, I've got legal team, I've got a compliance team at the back end that's running 24/7. So if, for instance, you've searched for a document, you've searched for a country or jurisdiction or business, the data is not there, we're going to make sure that the manual process is automated in such a manner that you get the data for a specific jurisdiction. We have a global coverage. The KYB is not restricted to a specific jurisdiction. That's a wow factor. That's a wow factor right there. The KYB is not restricted to any jurisdiction. You want data from China, there are various data points that we capture from China. You want it from Hong Kong, various data points, various documents that we can capture. We're talking about Australia here. Have you been to Australia? I've been to Australia. I've been to Australia. It's a beautiful place. I was friends with the kangaroo. We're still in touch. The kangaroo wants document retrieval. I made sure that they get it under 60 seconds. So the KYB is working, we're not working hard. The KYB is working smart.
So claiming that the data we get is under 60 seconds, so it means that we can eliminate the delays and the portals are not that much complicated as we see in the market. So
yes, so talking about portals, it's a standalone solution, or you can get APIs as well for the KYB. You don't have to go through various processes, get yourself enrolled in, go through all those nitty-gritties. Train yourself. You don't have to train yourself. You just simply enter, for the basic. If you talk about the basic, you just need to enter the company or the business name. That's it. But if you want to go for an enhanced version, you need the registration number, you need the jurisdiction, or you need the business name.
So companies can simply use the KYB for fast document retrieval.
Fast document retrieval, UBO data, the various other documentations. And see, document retrieval is one thing. Ensuring that the business exists and is legitimate. KYB ensures that this is shown to you and that you can see it and it's visible and it's transparent.
So it's safe to say that if document retrieval is slowing down your process for businesses, so the KYB is the solution to go.
110%. Email me on ali.abid@thekyb.
So I think that's a wrap up for today. That was the useful information coming out of you, Uli, considering you have a good experience in this domain. So stay tuned with us, guys, for more information regarding compliance. We'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.